We all know the importance of credit, correct? The importance of a good credit score, yes? Yes? Maybe everybody except for Dave Ramsey, who actually shames people for caring so much about their credit score and praising FICO. But this video isn't about Dave. This video is actually about my credit situation, how I plan on bettering it moving forward, and the thief who stole my credit card. What's good, YouTube? I go by the name of Q. If you're unfamiliar, if you are familiar, shout out to you. Welcome back to my channel. What I do here is document my debt-free journey, as well as share other hustle/motivational things. Let's get straight to it. For those who don't know, I know it's not many of you, but for those who don't know, in order to get any type of loan, you must have some type of credit, okay? Good credit is what you want to aim for, and bad credit is better than having no credit at all. I am not your credit expert. I am not a credit guru. I'm just here to share my situation involving credit that I've established over the years. Growing up, my dad would always tell me how important credit was. He would say, son, as long as you got good credit, you can just sign your name and get anything you want. Whether you're trying to get an apartment, a house, a car, a business loan, anything you want with good credit, you can just sign your name and it's yours. My 16-year-old self was looking at my dad like, okay, just sign your name, huh? Good credit? All right, bet. I wasn't trying to utilize any of that information back then. Fast forward 10 years, here I am worried about my credit score. So now when it was time for me to move out of my dad's house and get my first apartment, I was worried about my credit. I wasn't able to get an apartment unless I had a co-signer or somebody with me. So that's what I did. My credit score back then was a 520, I believe, and you can't get anything with a 520, anything without a crazy high interest rate. So I started focusing on my credit. In order to obtain a better credit score, what I did was student loan repayment, the lease on the apartment, that helped, and my cell phone. I don't have too many things with my name attached to them in order to build that credit. Fast forward a couple more years, my credit score is at a 747. So I'm proud, I'm happy, that excited me. I see the progress from the work that I've done over the years, and I'm just trying my best to maintain it. With the student loan repayment, the consistency of that has helped my credit rise significantly. Like I said, 747. So the closer I get to paying off my student loans, I know if I get to that zero balance, or when I get to that zero balance, my score is just gonna drop because I won't be having a consistent payment needed to be made. So I started thinking, and that led me to getting my first credit card, my very first credit card. Mind you, I tried to get credit cards in the past because my dad suggested, son, get you a credit card. If you only use it for gas, that'll help you establish credit. Son, get you a credit card. If you only use it to pay your cell phone bill, that'll help you establish credit. Like I said, I didn't retain any of that information until 10 years after he suggested what he did. I was always afraid of credit cards. Like I said, I was deeply engulfed in Dave Ramsey's message, and Dave Ramsey always said, stay away from credit cards. Credit cards are the devil. Death by 1,000 cuts, yada, yada, yada. If you know Dave, he had me shook. I'm not saying his way is right or his way is wrong, but I'm going to try it for myself and see what happens. So fast forward, I now have a credit card. Before my credit card got to me though, somebody got to my credit card. I go in the mail, I get the letter, and it looks like, okay, this is the credit card. Let's open it up and see. Nothing was in there. It was just papers, no card, no nothing. A week later, I get a letter in the mail saying, have you used this card? It was from the fraud protection company, and they were questioning me, and they had me call them, so that's what I did. They let me know that somebody stole the credit card and somebody maxed it out. And I'm just like, is it me? Or oh my God, I keep questioning these things. Like, why are all of these things happening? But I know they're for a reason, but I don't know the reason. But I ordered the card, and before I can even open the package up and use it for the first time, somebody has stole the card and maxed it out. The credit limit was only $2,300 because, mind you, I still don't trust myself that much. So the credit limit was only $2,300 that I adjusted it down to. The person who stole the car, they done went to Saks Fifth. They done bought airline tickets, filled their car up multiple times at the gas station with they went on an entire crazy shopping spree. And I can't do nothing but scratching my head because I'm looking like, man, that's probably what I would have did at age 16 had I had a credit card. I see it as a reflection of my past self. I get that situation resolved, and now all I do is use my credit card for gas. I pay my cell phone with it, and I keep my utilization lower than 30%, so that way I make sure I pay it in full every month. It's a rewards card, 0% APR, the whole nine. It's like the safest card I can possibly have for a person who's never owned a credit card. The reason I got that, like I said, I'll be done paying these student loans really soon, and the student loan repayment is what is keeping my credit score afloat. So before I get out of debt with the student loans, I'm just gonna have the credit card to help me keep a healthy balance on my credit score, because I do plan on obtaining some real estate in the future. So I'm just getting a head start. I'm just getting a jump start. This video is basically an update on my situation. Like I said, I am no credit expert. I'm not a credit guru. If you have any suggestions, any questions, anything you think I could be doing better for my situation as far as credit goes, leave them in the comments. All right, leave them in the comments. Let's have a good conversation. I've never talked about credit really on my channel, so I felt like this was a good addition. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you got any crazy credit stories, leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I go by the name of Q, and like I always say, if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll holler at y'all next video. Peace.